Thanks for checking out this video. So as the title of this video says, I bought some Last Drive-In artwork. It's not like original from the Last Drive-In. It is some artwork that was done by a fellow mutant who made it available for sale through Big Cartel website. And this individual does amazing work. And if you've been engaged with the Last Drive-In when the show's going on online, you may have seen him. His name is Cody Schibi. I think it said Schibi, maybe it's Schibi. Someone can correct me in the comments. But if you want to check out his website after you see this stuff, because you probably will want to, because it looks phenomenal. And he has other stuff. It's not all Last Drive-In. But it's Cody Schibi, spelled SCHIBI .Big Cartel. So, anyway. What this individual does is, while the Last Drive-In is going on, for each movie that Joe Bob shows, he will do a piece of artwork during the duration of that movie, and he'll put pictures of the progress online, which is always very interesting to see. And then he makes small prints of each of these available on his Big Cartel site. So this is what I ended up getting. I decided to get one for myself from each season. And I'll go through each one individually, but yeah, I decided to go through it and do one for each season just to represent each season of The Last Drive-In, and I decided to choose my favorite movie from each one. So first of all, though, he sent me a free sticker, actually 2 free stickers. Or no, actually, this one thing's like a print. This is a free sticker. So this is some of the types of artwork he likes to do, like this is his style. So first of all, very cool that he sent a little freebie. Did not need to do that, but yeah, nice little heart with an eyeball sticker. So, you know, it's nice because it's like a heart, but it's also horror because it's an eyeball. Then, I'm assuming because I ordered all stuff for the Last Drive-In, he threw this in as well, which he also did not need to do, but it looks super cool. A little piece of artwork of Joe Bob sitting in his horn chair with a head. I believe that's a chud head right there. You know, where's the chud? So that's cool. You can see, for comparison, it's very small. Don't know where I'm going to put it, but it is super cool. I really do like that. Then let's go ahead and get into these actual small prints from the season episodes. So the first one, as you probably already saw when I was holding them out all fanned out, is from Street Trash. I love Street Trash. And this is an awesome piece of artwork right here. I'm trying to get it kind of as straight as possible. Obviously, the man who is melting with his bottle of Tenafly Viper there. I love the vibrant colors of this. And it just looks like something from the film. Like, it looks very reminiscent of that. If you've ever seen Street Trash, you would see this and be like, oh yeah, that's Street Trash straight up. So, really love this one. That was my favorite. That was my favorite piece of artwork from that season. It may have also been my favorite movie from that season. Then for season 2, we have 2 of them, actually. The first one I purchased is Aylmer. Elmer, I know people say, but it's spelled A-Y-L-M-E-R, Aylmer, from Brain Damage, the Frank Henenlotter film. And I think we can all agree that this looks phenomenal. A, it looks exactly like Elmer. B, the colors are so vibrant and interesting. I love the fact, I don't know if the colors being represented a little differently, especially with my lights in the back, but this is kind of like a pink and red mix, and then purple here, and then obviously it's a blue for Aylmer. But yeah, looks phenomenal. This one is very, very striking. And I do also have to say that what I ended up doing is I sent a bunch of these to Uncle Pete as well, your friendly neighborhood Uncle Pete, as like a little bit of a Christmas gift, because he had sent me a horror trivia game, which was really awesome. So I sent him a bunch of these, and I think I sent him a lot of the same ones. Plus I sent him an additional print, which everyone should check out if you like these movies. It's a really cool picture that he did of Sam from Trick or Treat handing his like killer instrument lollipop to Krampus from the Michael Dougherty Krampus film. And I just thought that was super cool. And I think it's especially cool because Michael Dougherty has actually said before that in his mind, like, Krampus and Sam had always existed in the same universe. So there would be a situation where they could meet. So I'm assuming Cody heard that or read that somewhere and was just like, that would make a really cool piece of artwork. So then the freebie that he sent me, which, again, he really didn't need to do, but it was super nice of him to do it, from season 2 is Hogzilla. Hogzilla, Hogzilla, Hogzilla. And obviously it looks great. I mean, it's like a haggard-looking Joe Bob. Well, John Bloom. But a haggard-looking Joe Bob. There ain't no hogs here, he says. And again, I really love the look of it. It captures his actual look, what he actually looked like then, pretty well. Plus, again, the colors. I love his backdrops. Like, the color choices for the backdrops. Like a green, different shades of green there. Just super cool. Then the next one was from season 3, and this was definitely my favorite movie from season 3, and that's got to be Spookies. I love Spookies. I fell in love with the film a long time ago when I blind bought it from Vinegar Syndrome and decided, this looks wild. I want to see what this is all about. Watched it one time and just fell in love with it. Now, obviously, it's got a bunch of the well, this guy's not really a spooky. He's random, like, wizard guy who got thrown in at the end of the film. But a bunch of the spookies in there. It's awesome. I love the purple background to it. And again, this is a film that's very special to me. Like, I love spookies so much. So I'm really glad to have this one. Then for season 4, this is actually my favorite of the pieces of artwork that I ordered, just because it's so striking, and especially because it's a little bit of color against white, and that is from Tenebrae, which also I'm a big fan of Tenebrae. It's potentially my favorite Giallo film. I usually oscillate between thinking that either Tenebrae is my favorite or Deep Red is, but obviously in Argento. But like the how striking it is, like the blood against all that white in there, and her expression is captured so well. And notice that for the background, he chose to continue with just doing the white, which is really cool. But it's I just think it looks super brutal too. So like the way it's done, it looks gorgeous and it's very well executed, no pun intended, but it's also very horrific in what it's portraying at the same time. So that kind of like dichotomy of like beautiful versus terrible, I just think looks phenomenal. And obviously this is a very famous scene from the film, which everyone knows, and they reenacted on The Last Drive-In with Darcy. So that was really awesome. So yeah. And then the last one is obviously from season 5, and this one, I thought this art print looked like one of the coolest done ones, but B, was one of my favorite movies from that season, especially because it's a very underrated, underseen film that I'm glad Joe Bob finally showed, and that was Witchboard. I've loved Witchboard for years and years at this point. Really great movie. Obviously, that's a really good representation of Tawny Kitaen. She looks perfect in that. And I love the touch of like having her in that outfit that she was in, of like the suit with the tie. The poker, which is significant, and the Ouija, crap, I forget what those boards are called. I forget specifically. Planchet? I think that's what they're called, planchet. Anyway, again, people can correct me if they need to. But again, the backdrop looks so phenomenal. It's like this yellow that then transitions to a green, then to like a teal. But looks phenomenal. So like all these are great. Again, the freebies were awesome. So thank you so much, Cody. I really encourage people to look at his stuff. When I did purchase, he was having a special sale. So each one of these was just $8. And then the proceeds that weekend when he was doing it, he was giving to the charities that were the same charities for the Last Drive-In's Creepy Christmas that they did, because that's when you decide to have the sale. And it's kind of funny because I didn't even notice that when I purchased. I made the purchase. I just happened to purchase then, and then I saw later after I had made the purchases online that he was like, "Oh yeah, and I'm giving all the proceeds to these charities," and I was like, "Oh, okay, well that's even cooler." Plus, he was having a sale at that point, so go ahead and check them out. I think they're normally $12 a piece, I think, but go ahead and look. Again, it's Cody Schibi, CODYSCHIBI.bigcartel.com. So check that out. That's his little shop. He goes by he calls his company Drawing a Blank, which I think is very smart. But his artwork, obviously super cool. He's a fellow drive-in mutant, so I think we should support him. Hook that dude up, because he seems really awesome. Plus, he sent me freebies and didn't really need to. But yeah, I'm assuming he does that for other people sometimes too. But anyway, just wanted to share that with everyone. I'm not 100% sure where I'm going to put these, But Uncle Pete actually had sent me a product that he found that was like very small, like these like little cellophane things, because this is what it came in, all of them just in this. So he found some of these, but I think they're like harder to protect them better. So I'm gonna probably look into that and then figure out where on the wall I can put them. But anyway, again, thanks everyone for checking this out. If you want to make comments about this, go ahead and put it down there. What was your favorite? Go to his website, look at all of his ones from the last drive-in, or just in general, and let me know what are your favorite pieces of artwork of his, because I'm very interested to know what other people like. But yeah, do me a favor, hit a big like on this video, partially because, well, first of all, it's self-serving to me because it gets, helps with the YouTube algorithm. But I really would like people to be more aware of his artwork because it is so cool. So that would be a bigger plus in my opinion, because, if this video does extremely well, I make like cents, like literally it won't even make $1 most likely. So it's, yeah. But do me a favor, also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I really do appreciate that. It is the best way for you to show your support for me and say, hey, I like this free content you're putting out. I think it's the least you can do in that sense if you like any of it. If you don't like it, sorry about that. Happy hunting for other YouTube channels. And then you can hit the notification bell button because then you'll know when I'm putting up all my videos. But regardless, thanks again for watching this. Until next time, keep it brutal.